Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Kim Pagano Show, the brighter side of life and business. And I'm really excited about my guest that I have joining me. And of course, you know what? We actually met through my magazine of writing, and I'm excited because you know what? All the right people show up in your life. And of course, let's bring on Carla Andrasik. She is joining me a little bit about this amazing woman. She is a motivational speaker, an author to be. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but she's going to be joining me more than just today. She mentors young adults that help them find their empires and how to get into them. And not only that, she's been in the music business, publishing. I mean, this lady has been amazing, and now she's just living her passion. And so, Carla, welcome, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I love your show, and I'm just really grateful to be invited to speak today and share
Yeah,
the message I'm so passionate about with your listeners.
I know. So, first of all, tell us a little bit about your exciting career with your music. I know that we chatted a little bit, and some of the people that you really helped publish them, I mean, is incredible. So, talk about that.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I mean, that could be a whole nother talk show episode for you, but and how I got into the business was crazy. But I was working with songwriters and recording artists, everybody from Barbara Streisand to Kiss. And I got to discover new talent. And one of them was my husband. He performs under the moniker Five for Fighting. And he's a Grammy nominated artist, sold millions of records. And so it was really fulfilling and great. And I actually believe that my success in that career had everything to do with what we're going to talk about today.
I can't wait.
All of
I
it.
love it. I love it. So, first of all, I love your story. I love where you're going with this. So, talk to us a little bit about why you're here.
I'm here because I'm very passionate about helping people to become aware of what it means when they say they will try and how much that doesn't work in our favor.
Love
And
that.
that eliminating that little sneaky little common three-letter word that we use all day long can just help you to move mountains, to have a better life. The big things, the little things. I mean, seriously, your health, your relationships, your careers, your child rearing, it's involved in all of that. And when you take out the try, you just have so much more success.
Wow, never really thought of how empowering that word could be in so many levels of our life. And so, just eliminating the word try. How did you, who, like, what's your passion behind this? How did you, your upbringing, or who taught you this?
Yeah, so I feel like I was born not trying.
Okay.
Um, Sometimes we're given the option to try, and sometimes we aren't. I did have quite a an interesting background growing up, and so there were times when I just couldn't try. I had to do to survive, and then again, I just really chose the route of least resistance in everything I do. And when you don't try, that is the route of least resistance. So it just makes my life happier. I'm a joyful person. I don't want to have stress. I don't want to have all this other stuff that weighs you down. So for me, trying does that, and not trying just clears the path for me. So that's why I just do it.
I love it. Your family, your husband, your children, do you live by this? I mean, we all accidentally even say try, right? I mean,
Oh,
are you
you
like, don't try, just do, right? I mean,
I torture you, my poor family,
I,
okay, and my girlfriends and my friends. They'll be saying, okay, let's try and get tickets. Oh no, no, I won't try. We're doing it. Like everybody self-corrects around me, and
I
it's just the greatest show of love for me because they're listening and they're improving their lives. But oh yeah, my kids from babies, they, no, there's no trying.
I
I
love it.
mean, they still do it and I still have to correct them, but
But it
yeah.
is, I mean, it really makes such an incredible difference. I mean, talk to us a little bit about, I know that you had a story that you wanted to share. Let's just start off with that.
Okay. So yeah, let's get familiar with actually physically feeling and thinking about trying. Okay. So imagine, to all of you listeners out there, if you're sitting in your car, driving somewhere, or if you're at home, wherever you are, imagine if I said to you, right this very second, there is a suitcase with $5 million tax-free cash for you, no strings attached. And all you have to do is go get that money in New York City within 12 hours. That's it. Would you say, well, okay, I'll try and get a flight. I'll try and find a babysitter for the kids. I'm going to try and get the day off work. Absolutely not. You'd be out of your chair already booking a flight or hiring your own private airplane because you're about to be this millionaire, right? There would be no try. So you see the difference? Am I going to try to get that money or am I going to get that money? So that's the example that we can use every day.
Love that, Carla. I love that. I mean, really, it's such a simple concept. And yet, so many people try to lose weight, try to uh,
Quit
go,
smoking.
try quit smoking. I mean, try to get a job, try to make more money, I mean, it's like try, right?
Yep,
And so what does it actually mean when somebody says they're going to try? Because I'm sure you've figured that out, right? I mean, it's already setting themselves up to be a failure, right?
absolutely. So the dictionary definition of trying, okay, is an attempt or an effort to do something. But really, okay, we're not listening to your show to not learn something, right? We are, what it really means when we say we're going to try is I'll maybe kind of sort of do it if I feel like doing it whenever, okay? It's a half-hearted attempt or an effort, okay? So the dictionary definition, attempt or effort, what it really means is a half-hearted attempt or an effort. It means that you're not sure if you want to get something done or not. Okay. You're not sure of what you're willing to do. Um, it means that you're procrastinating. It's just another word of procrastinating. So for example, my son lives in Texas, but I'm still his mom and I'm still going to bug him. And I said, "Have you found a dentist yet?" And he's like, "I'm going to try and call tomorrow." Well, boom. It's not going to happen. He's
Right.
never going to call. Okay.
Unless he does it,
That's right.
right?
He's procrastinating. He's just putting it in that list of it's something that I'm going to do
Like
later.
talk to the hand,
Okay.
mom, right?
Yeah. So trying really means a half-hearted attempt. It's another way of saying procrastinate. We have levels of trying. You can try a little, you can try a lot, you can give it the old college try, which by the way was a baseball term, and it means an attempt to do something with very little chance of success. Why are we doing that, right?
Wow.
um, set yourself up for failure right there. So
Right.
there's so many reasons why we what it means is not what we think it means. We're being fooled by it. We're leaning on a word that we think we know the meaning of, but that's pulling back the curtain and really taking a look at try isn't a helpful word to us.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were all taught to try, right? I mean, talk to us about that.
So why do we try in the first place, right?
Why
So
do
so
we?
now we know what it really means. It's not helpful. So why are we trying? Because we're taught to try. Our parents taught us, and their parents taught them, and the parents before that. We're taught to try harder, give it a try, just try it, try your best, right? And try the peas, okay? So trying the peas is to take a tiny non-bite, of something we've already decided we may not like. So it's like you're not really having those peas. You can't even make a decision. So
You're
try
not
the
even
peas.
committed.
We
You're
even
not,
say, we even
yeah,
say to our kids, just try it. You don't have to like it. Talk about
yeah, setting us
power of
up for,
suggestion,
yeah, I
right?
mean, it's really incredible to
But
even,
you know, the opposite of that is here, eat the peas, have the peas, taste the peas. It's a completely different suggestion, and
right.
you will receive it differently too, with the language of don't try, do
I
it.
love that. I love that. I do want to remind anybody that is just tuning in with us. We are so grateful that you are here. And of course, you can find us on our podcast on all levels of podcasts on iHeart, Apple, everywhere, and Stitcher. And of course, we're talking with Carla Andrasik, and we are so excited to talk with her. We're talking about trying. Don't just try, just do, right? I mean, that's really what this whole conversation is about. So when you look it up, the true meaning of try, what does it say in there?
An attempt or an effort. Simply put, a try is an attempt or an effort. And then, as we just said, it's a half hearted attempt or an effort, right? So that's what it means. So, why do we even bother trying? Why do we try in the first place? Because we're taught to try. Okay. It's all we've ever known. And we're afraid of failure. We're afraid to jump in and say, I'm going to do this. I'm just take out the try. Okay. I'll do it. But what we don't understand is doing doesn't mean success every time.
Mm,
Doing just means you're arming yourself and giving yourself such a greater positive outcome, potential of a positive outcome when you say you'll do it. Your brain actually responds differently. Okay. The path of trying is this really windy, beautiful flowers and park benches. There's a Starbucks on the path of trying where you can sit and have a cup of coffee. You never actually have to get to the end. Okay. The path of doing, when we tell our brain we're going to do, there's no trees, there's no benches, there's no side trails you can go on. It's from A to Z. There's an ending. That's when you're going to do.
to me, Carla, it's a check mark. I don't
Yeah,
know about you and I don't know about my listeners, but I love checking things off. Done, done, and done. Right.
exactly.
And it's an experience. You're actually creating, you're not on this maybe journey. You're on a doing journey. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. I also want to say, another really big reason that we try is because we want to be able to rely on excuses and blame and
Mm,
to not be held accountable for what we say we're going to try to do. So, if somebody from the office invites you to a fundraiser and you reply with, okay, I'll try and be there. And on Friday, when you get home, you're exhausted and you don't want to go, and you don't go because you
right.
just said you try to be there. And
Mhm.
the next day you go to work and you can walk right up to that person and say, well, how was it? Oh, it was great. You would have loved it. You'll have to come to the next one. No problem. But if you say you're going to do something, you are held accountable. And if you don't show up to that party when you said you would be there, you're going to be met with, we were counting on you. We were waiting for you. We saved a seat for you. What happened? When you do, you have accountability.
Yeah, so talk to us about that. In that sense, I mean, be honest, right? Just say, you know what, I can't get there right now, or I won't be there. It takes so much weight off of you, right? Or I won't be able to go to the store and get you that milk that you needed right now. Not I will try, because we're trying to pacify, we're trying to please somebody other than ourselves.
Absolutely. I love what you just said because we're so afraid, I don't know why, of saying no.
Right.
When honestly, people respect you more, they appreciate it more when you're honest. And just say, I'm not going to make it to your fundraiser. I'm not really into that charity. I'd love you to keep including me on the next one, but I'm not going. And it's gone. It's gone from your mind. You
Right.
don't even have to think about it again. It's done. It's clear. It's clean, and it's honest, and it's the kindest thing you can do for somebody. So instead of saying yes, I'll try and gather some clothes to donate to the whatever. I'll try and reach somebody on the phone for you. Say, no, I'm not going to be able to do that for you. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Liberating.
Yeah. And not only that is trying is like having one foot in and one foot out. I mean, it really is. It's like, I'll try. I mean, even just when you say that, it's like, ew, not a good feeling. I love that.
Yeah.
I know that you talked to me about a couple stories that you have actually really helped people do this. Talk to us about that.
But this is a really fun one. So I have a dog and I walk him every morning. And then we have a local neighborhood park. So I would see this guy walking around the park for months. He had these big, gigantic headphones on. And I was in the music business. I'm always curious. I wonder what he's listening to. So one day he had the headphone off and he was fiddling with it. So I said, "Hey, what are you listening to?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a motivational podcast. And, I have such a hard time, following through on things." And so I said, "So what is it like? What is something that you are having a hard time following through on?" And he's like, "Well, I'd like to go swim. I've been trying to get to the YMCA. I've been trying to motivate to swim." And I just looked at him and I said, "How about don't try and swim, go swim."
Right. Do it.
And he just was like, "Whoa." I thought either he thinks I'm crazy and he's never going to come back to that park again.
Oh, I call it you as like that angel that came out of nowhere and said, go do it. Right.
Go do it. And the next morning, 24 hours later, this is how fast it happened for him. I let the dog out of the car and I see this crazy guy across the park waving his arms. "Hey, I didn't try. I swam. I did it."
Wow.
And he's been doing ever since. He's changed his life. He quit his job. He got a different career.
Wow. That's
This guy, we
incredible.
check in, we become friendly. And so I love that story because it just shows you how instantly you can just reverse your direction. And
I love
that try is such a gray area, like you said. You're half-hearting it, one foot in, one foot out. So there's never a reason to try. A really, really sad thing is so many people, weight loss is a really big thing. So here's just a visual on the difference between trying and doing. Okay. So the person that's trying to lose weight, okay, they are sticking to a meal plan. Okay. They're not deviating. So Monday through Friday, they have their meal plan. They bring their food to work. They're not cheating. They're incorporating a workout plan and they're working out every other day. They're going to the gym. They're doing it. Okay. But then on Friday night, when it's a big dinner with friends and the dessert comes around, they say, "I'm just going to have a taste of that dessert. I'm trying to lose weight here. Okay. So I'm just going to have a spoonful. I used to eat 2 desserts. Now I'm just going to have a spoonful because I'm trying to lose weight." And then the next morning it's pouring rain and they're supposed to go to the gym. And they're like, "You know what? I've worked out all week. I'm so tired. I'm going to work out tomorrow anyway." So they roll over and they go back to bed. That's the person that's trying to lose weight. Okay. The person that is losing weight, sticking to that meal plan, working out. And on Friday night, when that dessert tray comes around, they don't even have a spoonful.
right. Because
They
you're
don't even
not
taste it.
trying. I love it.
They're not trying and they go work out no matter what. And
Mhm.
some of you listeners might be thinking right now, "But hey, wait a minute, slow down," because they are working out during the week. They are dieting and sticking to a meal plan. They aren't having a whole dessert. They're just having a spoonful. They're probably losing weight. So, trying is effective for them. Unfortunately, here's the groove kill. Studies show that we try, then we fail, then we try, then we fail, and then we just give up. And we
Wow.
know you can even gain more weight back from when you started. If you try, you're more apt to just give up and fail. If you do, you are setting yourself up for success, long-term success. So, to anybody out there right now today that said, I'm going to try and lose 5 pounds to fit into this dress for a wedding or whatever it is, please don't try and lose the weight. You say out loud, I'm losing the weight. I will be 5 pounds less in a month and I will get into that dress. And your brain and your process is going to take this incredible route and this incredible path to bring you that success that you want.
I love it, Carla. You know what? I want to even take that further. I want to ask all my listeners that are tuning in right now, how many tries do they have to take out of their life? Okay, how many tries? Where are you
Wow.
trying and change it to doing? Love it. How do we find you? How do we learn more about you? And I know you're coming back, so this is gonna be so much.
I can't wait. I'll have you back as much as you want me. So I have an Instagram account that I'm posting pretty much every day, really inspiring examples and visuals, and it's just been really fun for me to do that. So I invite you to come look for me at Carla Andrasik on Instagram. I have a website, carlaandrasik.com. I'm speaking at the it's a spa relay in Westlake Village on March 6th, and it's part of their Wine, Women, and Wisdom program. And I mean, what can be better than wine and women and wisdom,
I
right?
love it. I love it.
And me, right?
Oh, I
So
love it. Very
you
cool.
can
Very
find me
cool.
there.
I love it. You've given some incredible insight with some incredible tips. And we are in the love month. Love on yourself. Don't just try to do it, do it. And take try out of your vocabulary, out of your family, out of your relationships. I mean,
You
it's
can
just
you and just you can make it fun. This is a
yeah.
really fun thing that you can do. So just enlist people to discuss the word, right? Have somebody monitor you at home or at work, like, and notice, oh, you said try again. You said try again. You can set up a try jar and put coins in the jar every time someone says try, and whoever says it the least can take that home. Put a sign up on your computer or on your mirror in the morning. Don't try. It's an exercise you can do, but really have fun with it. And I'll leave you with the wise words of Yoda. They're not what you think they are. We all know his do or not do, there is no try. It's what he said right before he delivered that iconic line to Luke Skywalker that I want you to hold on to, which is, you must unlearn what you have learned.
Love it. Carla, thank you so much for being a guest here on the Kim Pagano Show, the brighter side of life and business. Thank you.
Thank you.